Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. We can sometimes figure out what other people think about us by listening to their statements, obviously by watching their behaviors and the way they ask questions or the conclusions they reach based on their intellectual abilities and how they think, the process of information. And sometimes they can ask you to do something, and depending on if they think that you're an idiot or not, you could figure out by the way they ask and what they ask of you. Or when they make a statement, you can figure out that maybe that person thinks that you're an idiot, and you would not figure out that whatever he or she says is like a very low drop in intellectual matter, thinking that you will not figure out what's going on. So let's see here, Miss First Lady of United States of America, Jill Biden, and this article comes from Republic World. It's from October 22nd, 2022, and this is the title. Jill Biden says stepson Hunter Biden is, and I'm quoting, innocent as federal gun and tax charges brew. Now, she knows, obviously, that Hunter is innocent, and she tells us that he is innocent. Therefore, we, because we probably, in her opinion, we are idiots, we will just fall for that. Or maybe she is the one who she thinks we are, and just makes claims at her level. So let's see. An investigation, as investigators continue to look into alleged tax offenses of US President Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, his mother, stepmother, Jill, has said that he is innocent. Okay, you can, you can have this certainty. So it says here that as investigators continue to look into the alleged tax offenses of US President Joe Biden's son Hunter Biden, the 52-year-old stepmother, so she's 52, he's 80, gonna be 80, 52, 62, 72, 82, so that makes 28. So she's 28 years old. Oh my, okay, 52, is she? All right, and how old is Biden Jr.? 51? You know what I mean? All right, but he's about that age, isn't he? So, stepmother has averred that she says that her son, stepson, and I'm quoting, is innocent. First Lady Jill Biden, in a conversation with NBC News, said that, and I'm quoting, everybody and their brother has investigated Hunter. They keep at it, and I say they keep at it and at it and at it. I know that Hunter is innocent. I love my son, and I will keep looking forward. Okay, what do you mean? Can you give us some detail? Can you talk more about I love my son? Because I have a little nuttiness here. The investigation of Hunter Biden's tax affairs by the U.S. Attorney's Office has been going on since at least 2019. Well, I'm not going to go into what's going on here with the investigation because I don't think that, YouTube will allow me to do so. However, Jill is not the only parent to express support for Hunter Biden. Earlier this month, the US president told CNN that he continues to have, quote-unquote, great faith in his son. I have great confidence in my son. I love him, and he's on the straight and narrow, and he has been for a couple years now. That's true. And I'm just so proud of him, the president says. Okay, well, that's very nice. You should love your, children. It should be normal. Now, it doesn't mean that you should not know when he does something stupid or he's doing something illegal. From what I heard regarding this gentleman, Hunter Biden, he filed a false request or for gun permit or something, and allegedly, some people say that he lied in the gun purchase application, which is a felony. And I think he lied that I think he was not convicted of any crime or something like that. He didn't have any problems, and that's a felony. That felony is not a good thing, just to put it mildly. So I don't know about the tax evasion. Remember, we have Al Capone with all his alleged crimes. He got imprisoned for tax evasion. So don't deal with the big man. The big man will take care of you if you try to short his taxes. So I don't know if Biden, I think that Biden will be okay, but the moms, the stepmoms, trust in him without even probably knowing anything about this guy is, I think, naive. And the fact that she tells us, because why would she go in front of a camera, be interviewed? So we can see her, what she says. So she's telling us through the medium of the television or whatever that was, CNBC or whatever it was, a Weasel company anyway. CNN was with the big man, the big guy. Let's use the right terms. So she comes and tells us, thinking that probably we're tards, and most of us are. We gotta accept that. But I don't think she's better. The fact is, she comes and tells us that he's innocent because why? Because why? Because you know your stepson. I mean, you might know him in many ways, if you know what I mean, but I don't think you know everything about these guys. And besides, I saw some pictures, really, that show him in certain kind of circumstances that, you know, are not very, how should I put it, legal? But anyway, it tells you about the legal system here and the justice system here. And when you come from a different country here, you hear about United States and this is great and so on, but when you come here and you find out certain things, you realize that everything that you had in the shitty country that you came from, because that's why you left that country, because you didn't think that was a great country, or if it was a great country, you left because of some shitty thing that occurred in that country. You didn't leave because it was great, otherwise you would be there. So you came here and you find the same shit, but you find it a little bit more hidden than over there. Over there is really in your face. You find it a little bit hidden here, and not everyone does it. Only those guys over there mostly can do it in your face. And then you wonder, hey, it's the same thing as over there. Yeah, but you see, over there, these things start from standing in line to buy, I don't know, a piece of bread. Over here it starts where you have to, I don't know, get a senatorial position, or I don't know, shorten the government of $1 billion or something like that. So it starts way out there. It's not too many people reach that point. But some things happen, you know, in the police, some in the judicial system, in justice system, and all that. But you still can have a good life even with that BS. On the other countries, your bullshit starts really at your subsistence situation, where you have to do things to survive. Here, with that over there, it like doesn't touch you if you really don't have anything for them. You can still have a good life. So Biden is innocent. Dr. Jill Biden told us. The big guy also told us that he loves his son and he's doing all right, and this guy is just hunting him for being a hunter. But we'll see after the big guy goes to meet Jesus, because after he goes and meet Jesus, Jill is going to go back to wherever she came from, and then the dynasty dies, obviously. Then you're going to see Hunter alone in the cold and in the rain. What do you think will happen? They either don't care about him because there's no need at that point, Or they will say, oh, let's be now let's look for the truth and justice for all, and him up. Well, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.